What is happening, y'all? This is the No Shot Clock podcast. I'm Muggz.
I'm Kmac. What's good?
We're about to get it in and chop it up about some sports today, baby. Happy Friday, Kmac.
Yeah, happy Friday, man. Yeah, hey, man, we getting in today, man. We talking about the NBA playoffs. It's been a crazy second round. First off, man, I want to talk about Warriors and Timberwolves.
You're sad about that, huh?
It just is what it is. Steph got hurt. He had a pulled hammy. I believe if he in the series, they could have probably won in 5, maybe sweep them. I don't know. I'm just saying he averaged 35 points against them during the whole season. So I don't know. We'll see.
Is that sustainable? Do you think that's sustainable for him to be able to score 35 a night?
Yeah. If you saw the game, man, the whole time the Warriors were stagnant. The offense was just slow. You got guys just standing around. You got Draymond taking threes, a lot of threes, which is every now and then he could hit a 3 here and there, but he took so many threes. And then you got Jimmy, no buckets. He shot 8 shots one game, and then another game, game 6, he shot 11 shots. He's a max guy, man. He has to take shots, be more aggressive.
Bro, what's going on with him? What was up with him? Because I'm sitting there watching. I'm like, this is where you're supposed to play. If any time is when you're supposed to really, go in. And man, he was just not present.
Yeah, he got hurt. He had like a hip contusion or a back contusion or whatever. And it looked he was kind of slow and he kind of passive and stuff. But man, you in the game, man, you got to put up numbers. You got to be aggressive. Then you got the guy Pajiski, and they call him Pods. Man, he was missing all kinds of shots early in the series. His final game, man, he scored 30 points. But we got Kuminga.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah. He's a hooper for sure. Yeah, that dude's probably, if I had to pick one guy to build a team with, to keep out of all those pieces, you got Steph's getting older. You got Draymond, he's getting older. Jimmy Buckets, man, he peed down his leg. It's that fool Kuminga, man. He's one of those guys that has a high motor. The only thing I don't like about him, bro, is every time he gets fouled, and this is going to hurt him in the long run. Every time he gets fouled, the dude, he's good at drawing fouls. He'd be laughing and he'd be clowning around. So I think that, refs are going to see that, oh, this guy's flopping, and he might not get those calls next year.
Yeah, I mean, he might not, but who knows if he will be with the Warriors next year. There's questions about there. Do you trade Butler, Kuminga for Giannis?
For sure, it's getting out of here if I was a GM. Butler's out of there. Kuminga, I'm telling you, I got to keep him. If I'm running the show over at Golden State, I'm keeping him. But I'm throwing other guys with packaging up with Jimmy Buckets and get him out of here. Who you taking?
I personally think they need a long 4 guy who could shoot the 3 and create shots. Somebody like older Paul George. I know Paul George, he didn't hoop last year, but he's on max deal too. So like you try to get him, or you try to get, I don't know who else is out there, but a long shot to get a Giannis. So I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, that's crazy. Hey, so switching gears, man, Indiana beats Cleveland 4-1, bro. That was a crazy series. That was one of the series out of all of them that it was pretty much a cleanup. What do you think about that whole series?
Well, I think Tyrese Halliburton is a baller, and he's a true point guard. And we haven't seen that in a while. I mean, like we see scoring point guards, we see combo guards, we see hybrid guards like Steph, all these guys. But Halliburton is a true point guard. He gets everybody involved, and he's tall.
Oh, man. And he can shoot that thing too.
He can shoot it. His set shot, it is effective. You know what I'm saying?
That thing goes in. Yeah, that series was crazy, man. I got a lot of respect for that cat. But like you said, man, he's a taller point guard. He's shifty. He gets to the step back, hit some game winners. He's tested. Yeah, he's dope.
No, but I also think just watching that series, I thought Cleveland was a little bit overrated all year. They're starting 5. Yeah, they got Donovan. He's dope, but Max Strus, I really think they were overhyped this year.
Okay, so going back to Indiana, do you think that they can win a championship with the pieces they got?
You know what? I think they can win the East, especially that Tatum's hurt and looking like the Celtics might lose. I think they have the potential. They have all the pieces, but I don't know if they could beat those teams in the West.
I think they're going to have a problem with the Knicks.
Well, yeah, they will. It might go 7, but they have a chance. And I think they do have home court, so.
Well, they got the pieces, top to bottom, from their bigs to their guards, man. They move the ball well. They're a very nicely put together squad, bro. Like how they move the ball, they can pick you apart in half court. They can also run the floor.
Yeah, they got the old GM from Brandon Roy, Marcus Aldridge days in Portland, Kevin Pritchard. He has assembled this team around Tyrese. You got Masiaka. He out there, point guard, who's nice. I mean, you got all those guys out there, man. They hooping. They hooping. We got, speaking about the Indiana Pacers and the Knicks, which is an old rivalry, with like Reggie Miller and Spike and all them guys involved. Knicks are going in and they're about to upset Boston Celtics with Tatum hurt. What do you think about Jalen, man? I mean, he is just clutch.
Man, that boy's a dog. I'm a big fan of him just because he's a point guard. He's a lefty. You already know. I'm a huge fan of them lefties. He can't. I was talking about this with my boy, man. He's not super athletic. He can't jump. You know what I'm saying? He's not jumping out the gym, but he's shifty. He's strong. He's what is he? 6 foot?
I mean,
maybe 6'1". Getting buckets like that, bro. Like, man,
maybe 6'1". Yeah.
That boy is cold, and he's so even kill when he plays, man. I like watching him. He's never too high, never too low, and he's he takes over when he has to, bro. He's a dog in my opinion. I love that cat.
Facts. And it's good to see that he's just crafty, man. His feet work is dope. He's just clutch, man. He's amazing. You got these guys. I don't know. I think the Celtics are deep, right? And Tatum, he torn his Achilles, but you got Jalen Brown out there. He's still your max guy. He's a proven guy. He's already won a championship, MVP in the finals. Can he take them? Can he win series all by himself?
I think that he can, but man, okay. So when they start doubling him up and getting the ball out of his hands, who's left? Boy, the shooter is cold. I mean, but I don't know, man. I'm pulling for the Knicks.
Yeah, the crowd is crazy, man. The fan base. They haven't won chips since the early 70s when they had Willis Reed, which is crazy.
Yeah.
But the city's hungry. You know what I'm saying? The city's
for
hungry.
Sure.
Yeah. But let me ask you this. Huh?
What do you think? Is he the best Knick ever?
Jalen Brunson, is he the best Knick ever? If he wins a championship, he might be. Like, you got a lot of great players, man. You got Allen Houston, Latrell, Patrick Ewing, John Starks. You got Carmelo. As of right now, I think the best Knick right now up to date is Patrick Ewing. And then I would put Carmelo possibly number 2.
Yeah, but let's go by position. Best point guard. I mean, you got Stephon. He was one of the, and Starks. I think those are the 2 point guards that are in the talks with if he were to take that throne.
You could put Starks in there. You could put Mark Jackson. Didn't he play for them for a little bit?
Mark Jackson played with them, but then if you're gonna add Mark Jackson, you might as well add homeboy, the bald cat with that funny mustache. What was his name?
Oh, you talking about Derek Hopper? Yeah, they had good teams in the 90s, and don't forget old school Bernard King.
Yeah. But we're talking about Bronson coming in there taking games over, bro. He'll go on 12-point runs by himself. I'm talking about that type of dog, bro. Like, we're talking about a monster.
If he takes them to finals, I think he will be labeled as top 2 Knick ever. He's legit, man. He is considered a superstar now.
Yeah.
But let's not get it twisted. He's a superstar. He's not a star. He's a superstar.
Okay, so what do you think about that series, the Denver and OKC series, bro? That's going to Game 7.
Yeah, that's going to Game 7, man. It's a great series. It's out of the VPs, Joker, Shy. Denver can take it, but playing in OKC, and I don't know. Shy is very young, but he's a baller. And the question is, can Shy lead OKC to the chip? What do you think?
Yeah, you said it. Shy is inexperienced. Denver has the experience. They won that thing. And I think that in this last game, to take that, bro, to get over that, to whoever comes out on top, bro, it's gonna have to be somebody putting the team on their back, and it's gonna have to be these cats coming in with that experience, because it's gonna be a close game. I don't think it's gonna be a blowout. I think it's gonna come down to maybe a 5-6 point deficit. And it can go one way or the other, bro. But I really feel that Denver, man, they got the experience and they got the Joker.
They got the Joker.
Bro, that's another team that got all the pieces, though. We're talking about a fully stacked team, top to bottom. Everybody got rolled.
Yeah. And the one thing I want to see this year, and I don't know why a lot of people aren't talking about it, I want to see Russ win a chip. I want to see Russ.
Yeah. I want to see him. I just, I've never liked Russ's antics, but I definitely want to see him get one because he's always been an underdog.
Man, I see him out there on the court, man. He's playing hard, man.
Oh man, he was locking up Shy. You see that?
He plays hard, man, and like he gets after it, bro. He wants that chip. I could tell. He has
If
a
there's
tank.
one thing about him, bro, he's never been on a court and not gave everything he had.
Of
You know what I
course.
mean? Like that's all you can ask. That's all
Yeah.
you can
I mean,
ask. And he
yeah.
deserves one, bro.
Yeah, he does. So, this past week, man, we saw the NBA lottery, and I don't know what to
Bro.
say, but NBA gods have given Nico and the Mavs the number one pick. And the number one pick is a super hyped Cooper Flag, generational talent. What do you think, man? There was a 1.8 chance of them getting this pick, and they got it.
Not the NBA gods, the NBA owner, Adam Silver, made that happen, bro. Like I really feel like that guy pulled his strings because man, you know his relationship with I don't even gotta say it, but man, it's crazy. Thinking about like what they can throw together. If you got Kyrie that comes back healthy, you got AD that comes back healthy, then you throw in Cooper in there, some young blood where they don't have to get up and down, like that. If he's running the floor, let him get out there and run. Bro, they're gonna be nice. Who else they got on that squad that I'm missing?
Well, they got all the bigs, but they got the shooter, man. They got my guy Clay.
Yeah, Clay. They got Clay. How'd I miss him?
Yeah.
But see, now you're talking about a team full of old heads, bro. They're getting up there, so you need to bring in some younger blood.
Yeah, you had Cooper, man. He's a player, man. He knows how to handle the rock. He can shoot that thing. He's tough. He got the midi. He got everything, man. He got the total.
He's NBA ready. Yeah,
He's
for
NBA
sure.
ready right now, and he's only 18 years old. That's crazy.
That's
And
wild.
I think if everybody stays healthy, they're going to be at the top of the West. But they got to stay healthy because what you said, who is AD? He's a
bum.
That's crazy.
He's a bum. What you guys are gonna see next year? And then all these little comments talking crazy. You're gonna see. We're gonna come back to this, and he's gonna end up getting hurt halfway through.
He said Glass House AD.
Glass House AD, bro. That's Glass
Yeah,
House
I
AD.
mean, look, I love Kyrie, man. He a CTV, man. He got the handles, man. He got the jelly roll. He got everything going on. So I want to see them be healthy. That's what I want to see. So even if you think this was rigged or not, or the owners and Adam Silver, he pushed it to them, still gonna make the NBA must see TV.
Well, that's what it's all about. He needed to make sure out of all these teams that are available, what's the prime time? What's the prime? What's the show? It's going to be the Mavs. Like that. That's another. It's another team that I put in there with LA. The big squads. All right. So before we go on to this one question, let me ask you something, bro. That is kind of off the dome. We're seeing all these ruptured Achilles, and we talked about it a little bit. We didn't see this kind of injuries back in the day, bro. Why do you think that is, man?
Well, I don't know. I think because I just got done talking to my homeboy, man. He's a little bit older. I got other friends tried to hoop and they're a little bit older, and they all tore Achilles. It's a scary thing, man. Like me, try to hoop every now and then, but I'm scared to my Achilles. And you see it. I don't know what it is. It's a weird ankle injury, like strained calf, but I think it's the amount of games you play or if you don't play. So if you're older and you're trying to act like you're like in your 20s and you're going hard, hey man, that thing could go. With Tatum, it was just time to go. I don't know what to say.
Yeah,
It's tough, bro. It's tough.
Yeah.
I got one more question though because we forgot to ask this. I'm gonna go back to the Timberwolves. Now we haven't talked about Ant-Man, Julius Randle. Are they able to take this team to the chip? Can Ant-Man be the face of the NBA if he wins the chip?
So I'll start with Julius Randle, man. Julius Randle to me is yes. I think that the only thing that he does that I don't like is he's careless with his passes. Like he turns the ball over and makes some dumb mistakes every now and then. And he takes some wild shots, but when he gets to that dunker spot or that post up spot where he's backing somebody down, I'll trust him with the ball all day long. He made some nice passes. With Ant-Man, bro, I firmly believe that he can be the next Jordan of this era. He has all the attributes. He has all the qualities, bro. He just needs to be more consistent. That's what I would say. He needs to be more consistent. But bro, that guy, if you watch how he plays, what I like about him and why I'd compare him to Jordan, because he got that dog in him. Bro, the dude's hang time is ridiculous. He's smooth. You know what I'm saying? He can knock down the shot. He's strong, bro, but he has his own style. And if he could play like that, the entire game, bro, I think that he definitely has the potential to be the next Jordan of this era. What do you think, bro?
Yeah, the old school mentality is that he's not trying to be friends with everybody on the court. He's trying to go at him, and he's talking as he did it. Went to the game, LA, when they played. I think it was like game 2, and he was talking to Luka, he was talking to LeBron, and he was going at him. And I never seen anything like it from new age guys of just talking and being tough and having that dog in him, that strong mentality. So yeah, I think he could definitely take the throne of being the face of the NBA because we need somebody. I mean, I don't know who it is right now. Yeah, you still got Steph, you still got LeBron, you still got Kevin Durant, you got Jokic, you got Luka, but those guys are on the way out, right? And then you got European guys, which I don't know if the NBA wants them to be the face, but I think they want USA guys who are American born to really take that next leap. They try to give it to Tatum, but I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, so to go back to your point though, not only does somebody that's going to be the face of the league have to have the respect of us, bro, it starts with his peers. So the people that he plays against, people fear him like Jordan. Like, oh man, I got to play this dude because he's in their head, bro. He's talking to them. Exactly. He's not backing down. When you named all those other players, yeah, they're good, but bro, they ain't like, I don't think they're feared like Edwards. What do you think about Randle?
I mean, he played well against the Dubs. He's the one that really took over, But I don't know how consistent he is. He's strong. He's 6'10". He can handle the rock. He can shoot that thing. He is hungry. I think he is ready to take the next leap because he's focused now.
Before I ask this next question, if you had to pick between Big Cat and Julius, because that's pretty much was a trade, right? Who would you take out of the two? How they're playing right now?
Oh, I'm taking Julius Randle for sure. 100%, bro. Cat's cool and all, but he's too inconsistent to me. I like Julius because he's a dog.
He is. Yeah, he is. All right, man. We got top 5, and today's top 5 is best shooting guards of all time.
Yes, this is a list where there's a lot of debate as far as who's the top 5. There's no debate who number 1, but there is a debate in the top 5 because you got a mix of guys who could be point guards, who could be small forwards, who could be just guard. But here are my top 5 shooting guards of all time. And I'll start with number 1. Obviously, everybody knows it's Michael Jordan. Number 2, I got Kobe Bean Bryant. Number 3, I got Allen Iverson. AI. Number 4, I got your boy D Wade from the Heat. Flash, that's what they call him. And number 5, to me, I'm picking my guy. I got to pick my guy. His name is Klay Thompson, the Splash.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Yes, sir. I'm not too far off, bro. I got some reserves too, like Dan Marley. Man, bro, he was. We talked about positions. So Mark Price, best shooter to me, aside from Steph. Like that boy was,
Sharp.
No diddy. He was wet. Yeah. So okay, so we got MJ. I'm gonna have to go with Reggie Miller. I'm gonna have to go with Ray, Jesus Shuttleworth. I'm gonna have to go with Klay Thompson, and then I'm gonna have to go with Harden, bro. I'm gonna have to go with Harden. That's my 5. Yeah, that's my 5.
Interesting.
I mean, I thought about it because I'm thinking about AI, bro. AI is more considered a PG, no?
He came into the league at point guard, but they moved him to 2 guard, and then you had Eric Snow. He was playing the point, remember?
Yeah. And then I think of Kobe, right? I threw Harden in there because Harden can create his shot with a man in front of him and still get that thing off. So I had to put him in there because we're talking about catch and shoot. Yeah, that's a lot easier than creating, stepping back. And yeah, Reggie, I had to throw in there just because, man, over his career, bro, that's what he was known for. Ray, catch and shoot off any screen, bro, he was nasty. And then, I agreed with you on Klay, bro. Catch and shoot type guy, nasty.
Well, we have some honorable mentions. We got Vince Carter.
Yeah.
We got Manu Ginobili.
Yeah.
We got Clyde the Glide.
How about Mitch? Mitch Richmond.
Mitch Richmond had jumper. Yeah, and we had the old school cat, Joe Dumars. Joe Dumars was nasty.
Yeah. Okay, so we can go into just favorites, though. You're going into favorites because, right here, man, my boy Ricky Pierce. What you remember about Ricky Pierce?
Ricky Pierce had jumper, man. Ricky Pierce.
He had stroke, bro.
What about
you got Detlef Shrimp?
Hersey Hawkins.
Hersey Hawkins was my guy, man, for sure. Dang, I forgot about Hersey. Eddie Johnson?
About who? You said what?
Eddie Johnson? You remember Eddie Johnson?
You got Eddie Johnson, man. You got Dell Ellis, man. You got
Dale Ellis.
Daniel Barros.
That was my favorite.
Yeah, man, a lot of guys
He's
from
my
the
favorite.
Sonics, man.
I wore his number because I was his fan. Yeah, man.
Yeah,
That's what's
man.
up.
Hopefully, like Science says, man, we bring the Sonics back. Hopefully, like in a year or two, a few years, we gotta bring it back.
Got
man,
to,
that's
man.
a wrap. No Shot Clock Show.
Yes, sir.
I'm Kmac.
Yes, sir. And I'm Muggz. Peace.